What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to come on here and just record a quick video before I head off into paternity leave for the next few weeks, as I'm about to welcome my first child. And it's going to be quite the transition for me, but I couldn't be more excited. And there's a few things I wanted to talk about in this short video. This is all unscripted, raw. In fact, I don't script any videos for those of you watching me who didn't know that. But the first thing I wanted to talk about, and it's very relevant to this journey into paternity leave and welcoming a new child, is this idea of AI anxiety and always feeling behind. I don't know about you guys, but like even me, every time I pull up YouTube, X, LinkedIn, whatever, there's always this sense of AI anxiety where, oh my God, there's a new model out. I better go test it or else, right? Or, oh my God, I check out this new tool, blah, 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 where you're just being bombarded with all of this content 24/7. And I feel that sometimes, right? But on that same breath, I will tell you guys this. I am super grateful that I spent the hours that I did transitioning all of my existing workflows that were on web apps, floating around Claude projects, floating around ChatGPT, Gemini, etc., into a local IDE. I use VS Code with the Claude Code and Codex system that I have together that's paired with all my tools via API, MCP, and CLI connections, where in layman's terms, I don't have to leave that one interface really ever again, because all of my tools that I'm using are all interconnected. And I'll show you a quick kind of behind the scenes overview here later on in this video. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is I want your guys' honest feedback, right? If there are certain videos and certain topics that you guys enjoy more than others that I'm putting out on my YouTube channel, please let me know in the comments. If there's something that I haven't talked about that you want me to discuss on this YouTube channel, let me know in the comments as well. Do you guys like the podcast style where I bring on guests in the AI space and they share their expertise? Do you like the solo tutorial videos? I think this is just a good way to get your guys' feedback in the comments. And for those of you who are new here, maybe this video just randomly popped up on your YouTube feed, but welcome. My name is Ryan. I'm a six-figure AI entrepreneur, and I've been in the marketing industry for over a decade now. And what truly separates me from almost every other YouTuber out there in the AI space is that about 75 to 80% of my revenue comes from my marketing agency, where I'm doing work for real world clients that are 7 and 8 figure clients, mostly in the IT and SaaS space. And the other 15-ish% of my revenue comes from this YouTube channel through things like my AI Marketing Insiders community, through things like my digital products, so the Claude Skill Stack, which has made me over $18,000 now, my new AI SEO system, and then also some affiliate revenue and other ways to monetize off of YouTube. But I wanted to call that out first for those who are new here and didn't know exactly what I was talking about at the beginning. And by the way, I'll leave all those links in the video description below. But now I'm actually going to quickly show you behind the scenes of the current systems that I'm using and why I'm so grateful that I spent the hours that I did transitioning away from the web apps onto a local system with Claude Code and Codex running through an IDE. So this is my current setup with VS Code, which is my IDE of choice. It's owned by Microsoft. You can download this for free on Mac or Windows. And the way that I have this set up is you can install the Claude Code extension and also the Codex extension. So I do pay $200 a month for Claude Max, so I can get the very most out of Fable 5 and also Opus 5. And then I also pay $20 a month for ChatGPT Plus, which honestly, GPT 5.6 Soul is becoming one of my favorite models now. And also GPT Image 2 is still the best image model in my opinion. So I mostly use Codex for kind of red teaming or cross-referencing my work with Opus or Fable, and then having GPT 5.6 check it, and then also all of my images. But just to get a little more granular here, on the left-hand side, I'm going to zoom in. By no means am I a poster child for organization, but on the left-hand side, this is essentially all local. So all of this is on my machine. And by the way, I have so many Claude Code tutorials. I'll leave the full playlist in the video description below, including my Claude Code Beginner's Guide. If you've never used it before, I would highly recommend, if you're using Claude Chat, Claude Cowork, the web app of ChatGPT, the web app of Gemini, Grok, whatever, to take the leap and make this transition to an IDE like a VS Code, or you can use Cursor or Google Anti-Gravity, and then install Claude Code, Codex, or another AI coding agent, and the light bulb will start to click for you. And so on the left-hand side, obviously I'm not going to get into some confidential client information here, but you see I've organized this by folders like clients, the different skills I'm using. And speaking of the different skills, all of these are available in my Claude skill stack. I have all sorts of tutorials explaining how to create Claude skills, but I've categorized this by marketing, by images, system skills. So I have what's called an anti-slop skill, an anti-spam skill, and you can get some of these for free in my community. So again, you can find that link below if you want to check out some of my free skills. And then I also have what's called a notes vault. So this is something else cool I wanted to share with you, where essentially I have a system here where every time I'm going through a conversation, I have a rule set where it automatically saves that conversation with important points, key takeaways as a markdown file inside this notes vault. And then in addition to that, I also use Obsidian, which is a popular platform kind of on that second brain verbiage, where everything in this Claude Code system, including my notes vault, gets backed up to Obsidian. And then I'm running Hermes on a Mac Mini that's also connected to the same Obsidian vault. So I can plug and play with all the different contexts that I'm using between systems here. So that's another cool little thing. The other thing too that I wanted to call out, I'm not going to click on it here. Obviously it has some API keys and whatnot, but you'll notice my apis.env file here. So like I mentioned earlier, why you should use this system is that you can connect any tool through MCP, through API or CLI connection to your system here through an IDE, pair it with Claude Code and Codex. I automate my entire social media through here with a tool called Blotato using the MCP connection. I created and managed my entire website at ryandozer.com, as this is connected to GitHub, Cloudflare, and then it's using what's called the Astro Web Framework. So this whole thing was built and currently managed inside just my Claude Code setup. I never have to go into a WordPress dashboard or some drag and drop website builder ever again. And there's a million other things I could come in here and explain to you, but I hope that this kind of helped you guys see what I'm doing behind the scenes here on a day-to-day basis, as this is 95% of my work through Claude Code paired with Codex, and then throwing in some other open source models along the way through OpenRouter, whether that's Kimi or some of the newer open source models that come around. But that in large is my setup. And I hope this video helped you out, shine some light on what I'm doing behind the scenes. And again, I'm really excited for this journey of fatherhood as I go on to paternity leave here for the next few weeks. And the last thing I want to say is I'm super grateful for all of your guys' support that you have shown me over the past few years, whether that's those who maybe you've liked my videos, you've commented, you subscribed to my channel, you joined my community, you purchased my digital products, you've sent me an email, whatever it is, I'm just so grateful for all of it. And I look forward to coming back in a few weeks and start creating videos for you guys on YouTube again. I have a lot of good stuff planned in the works, including maybe looking at some real local businesses and building websites for them. And I don't know, I'm spinning a lot of ideas in my head here. But again, if you have ideas that you want me to do, be sure to drop a comment below. Also drop a like for this video. And most importantly, I hope you all have a great day. I look forward to seeing you guys again here in a few weeks.